Welcome to Bilingual History. Bienvenidos a la historia bilingüe. In today's lesson, we are continuing to learn about the Constitution. This is the second video or part 2 of learning about the Constitution. We will review from the previous video, and today we are going to learn the parts of the Constitution. The Constitution is the document with all the laws and parts of the government in the United States. La Constitución es el documento con todas las leyes y partes del gobierno de los Estados Unidos. We say that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Decimos que la Constitución es la ley suprema de la tierra. So here are the parts of the Constitution. The first part is the preamble. The preamble is the introduction to the Constitution. La introducción a la Constitución. The first 3 words are "we the people," because the Constitution gets its power from the people, not from a king. Las primeras 3 palabras son nosotros el pueblo, porque la Constitución obtiene su poder del pueblo, no de un rey. The next parts of the Constitution are the articles. This is the main section of the Constitution, la sección principal de la Constitución. Is the part that explains the 3 branches of government. Explica las 3 ramas del gobierno. You can watch the previous video if you need to remember the 3 branches of government. Puedes ver el video pasado si necesitas recordar las 3 ramas del gobierno. And there are the amendments. These are additions or changes to the Constitution. Adición o cambio a la Constitución. There are currently 27 amendments. Actualmente hay 27 enmiendas. The next part explains delegated powers. Delegated powers are powers for the federal or central government. Poderes del gobierno federal or central. Some examples of delegated powers are make money, declare war, and establish a post office. Unos ejemplos de estas poderes son hacer dinero, declarar guerra y establecer una oficina para el correo. Then we have reserved powers. Reserved powers are powers for the states. Poderes para los estados. Some examples are establish public school and the marriage process. Unos ejemplos son establecer la escuela pública y hacer el proceso de casar. Finally, there are also concurrent powers. Concurrent powers are powers shared by the nations and the states. Poderes compartidos por la nación y los estados. Some examples of concurrent powers are collecting taxes, building roads, and the court system. Algunos ejemplos de estas poderes son recolectar impuestos, construir calles y el sistema de cortes. Fill in the blank with the correct vocabulary word. Completa el espacio en blanco con la palabra de vocabulario correcta. The is the supreme law of the land. Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. The is the introduction to the Constitution. Preamble. The preamble is the introduction to the Constitution. First three words of the preamble are we the people. The first three words of the preamble are we the people. The are the main section of the Constitution. Articles. The articles are the main section of the Constitution. Are additions or changes to the Constitution. Amendments. Amendments are additions or changes to the Constitution. Powers for the federal or central government are called delegated powers. Powers for the federal central government are called delegated powers. Powers for the state government are called Reserved powers. Powers for the state governments are called reserved powers. Powers shared by the federal and state governments are called concurrent powers. Powers shared by the federal and state governments are called concurrent powers. Match the example of power to each type. Relaciona el ejemplo de potencia con cada tipo. Building roads or construir calles. This is an example of a concurrent power. Make money or hacer dinero. This is an example of a delegated power. Declare war or declarar guerra. This is also a delegated power. Collecting taxes, recolectando los impuestos. This is a concurrent power. Establish post office. Establecer la oficina de correo. This is a delegated power. Establish public school. Establecer la escuela pública. This is a reserved power. A court system, sistema de corte. This is a concurrent power. And finally, the marriage process, el proceso de casar. This is a reserved power. So we have make money, declare war, and establish post office. These are delegated powers, powers only for the federal or central government. Then we have establish public school and the marriage process. These are examples of reserved powers only for the states. And finally, we have building roads, collecting taxes, and the court system. These are concurrent powers. Both the central and state governments can do these things. Thanks for watching. Gracias por ver.